Welcome back to LEGO Battlebots Season 3. Our first fight of the episode sees Nemesis, the channel mascot, taking on RedBlow. RedBlow got a victory over Crypt in its last fight, while Nemesis got a shocking judge decision victory over Biohazard. The channel mascot has an incredibly powerful weapon, as we have seen so many times before, but RedBlow is one of the most durable bots in the entire competition. Very interesting to see how these two interact. Nemesis is the unstoppable force. RedBlow is seemingly the immovable object. They've won so many fights by just outlasting their opponents. Let's see what happens down the arena. Let the bot battle begin. Oh, there goes the wedge of RedBlow already. That is not a good start to this fight for RedBlow. They are gonna be down some serious defenses in this fight. And they expected to have that wedge blown up at some point if this fight went long enough. But I don't think they planned for it getting ripped off in the first hit. And just they are going absolutely flying and is spinning around. The channel mascot having its way with RedBlow at the moment. There goes a piece. Oh my goodness! RedBlow gets completely exploded by Nemesis. This fight is very clearly over. The countdown has started, and it will be the channel mascot defeating a second durable bot in a row to move to 2-1. Well, RedBlow just came in at the wrong angle there, and they paid the price. The wedge got ripped off in the first shot, and they just went flying after that. The channel mascot was just completely obliterating them. Quite literally, they made them explode. RedBlow falls to 1-2 and has to win its next fight, while Nemesis is sitting at a pretty solid 2-1 record. In our next fight, we will see a clash between two lifters, Same Day Delivery and Ruff. Both bots have very decent durability and not great ground game, but Ruff is completely floor-bound as well. Same Day Delivery has wheels which lift the chassis off the ground, so Ruff probably has the advantage in the ground game, but Same Day Delivery also has that hinged wedge, which could pose a problem for Ruff if they get underneath. It's a very tough one to call between two very similar bots, both at 1-1 records, with very similar overall records. He's both trying to get a second win here. Let's see who can do it. Let the bot battle begin. Later bot getting underneath each other in the first stage, but Ruff getting to the side of Same Day Delivery, flipping them over, but Same Day Delivery quick to self-right, but Ruff gets a great grab there with that lifter. Their Same Day Delivery completely helpless right now, as Ruff tries to get them in the screws, but instead opts for a reverse suplex. Ruff taking control of this fight so far, and there's another ram. Now trying to get Same Day Delivery completely into the screws. That doesn't quite work. Yeah, Ruff so far is dominant, getting underneath Same Day Delivery in every exchange so far. Same Day Delivery resets its lifter, and now gets underneath Ruff with that wedge. That's what I was talking about earlier, that hinged wedge of cheese slopes. Getting underneath Ruff handily right now. And this fight seems to have turned, as now Ruff gets jammed into the screws. Now Ruff gets to the side of Same Day Delivery again. And trying to get some more lifts. And there they go. Same Day Delivery onto its side again. Ruff taking this fight back from Same Day Delivery. Not letting them escape here. Flipping them over right near the pit. And they do get a grab there. And this fight is over. Ruff had the advantage in the first part of that fight. Their lifter was getting around to the sides and the wheels of Same Day Delivery and just getting underneath and flipping them all around the arena. They nearly threw Same Day Delivery out of the arena several times. Just like that shot there. but same day delivery countered by getting that wedge in the action, getting underneath Ruff and ramming them around the arena, getting them into the screws one point in time. And it was back and forth. This was a back and forth fight, but Ruff was in the end able to get underneath same day delivery again and eventually control them and get them into the pit for the victory. Ruff now sits at 2-1, while same day delivery falls to an unfortunate 1-2. Coming up third, we have a match between Hydra and Menor, two rookies of course. Hydra sitting at 2-0 after getting a very good win over Uppercut, while Menor coming in after a win over Arctic Wind. So both bots on the rise since their last fight. And now, I think Menor lost it, beat Arctic Wind's last fight. Right now, they take each other on, and of course, in real life, Menor defeated Hydra pretty dang easily. But in LEGO, it's probably going to be very different. Hydra, of course, having that incredibly low ground clearance and a very powerful flipper. And while the forks aren't quite durable, it's going to be tough for Menor to actually get at the right angle to really damage those forks. The drum spin are pretty high off of the ground. While it does have the power, it just might not get the right angle. And of course, with Hydra sending it flying, there could be some serious damage of the Menor that could cripple it. But two very different designs, both with very powerful weapons. If Hydra wins this, they will have clinched a spot in the tournament. If Menor wins this, they'll be in a good position to clinch a spot in their fourth fight. Let's see what happens down the arena. Let the bot battle begin. Hydra get underneath Menor, landing with one flip already. And there's another little flip, not too much. Oh, there's a good flip. And oh my goodness, Hydra tossing around Menor a lot early, getting a little bitty flip there. Or not, but they have already shown that they can get underneath Menor repeatedly. What a flip! Oh my goodness, Hydra taking control. One of these side rails has come off. This is looking not good at all for Menor. Oh my goodness, what a flip there. Oh, Hydra completely dominating this fight. There's been so many flips so far, so many. Oh my goodness. I don't think they've sent Menor out of camera range yet, but they very well could. And they have come close on several occasions already. Menor is going tumbling all around the arena and sent flying again. How that bot is still alive, I have no idea. And they're getting landing some smaller flips now. Ooh, jeez. There he goes, spinning around. Oh my, and there's another flip. Menor is just completely collapsing here. They're falling apart as Hydra continues its onslaught. Oh my god. End this agony for Menor. There is no mercy from Hydra. I don't know how many flips we're on at this point. This is just insane. I think the drum may have gotten damaged at the point. Oh my god. This is just another level of domination. You don't see this kind of beatdown often. And this full-on annihilation from Hydra, but finally it looks like it's come to an end. The flipper is stuck, and Menor finally has a chance to go on the attack, but Hydra just pins him up against the wall. This fight is done for. Hydra backing off finally as this brutal fight comes to an end. Hydra clinching a spot in the playoffs and tearing Menor down to 1-2. Alright, check back on the recording, and it looks like, I could be wrong here, but 32 flips from Hydra. Of course, not all of them really big. A couple just very minor, but some of the flips like that, there were a ton of those. This was just complete brutality from Hydra. Both side rails came off, part of the weapon support came off. This was just insane. I said that Hydra had a very good chance of going 4-0 earlier on in the season after they beat Uppercut. This is why the third opponent, Menor, just did not stand a chance in the slightest. But give them credit, they took a beating. Not many bots would be able to survive that many flips like that with their weapon intact. I mean, primarily that was technically cosmetic damage. It did not really affect Minotaur's performance at all. Sure, their drum spinner kind of gave out at some points, but they held up well. But that was all they did. And Hydra, just complete domination and just a beautiful performance from them. They go to 3-0. They've already clinched a tournament spot. And one more fight, and their opponents, they could easily beat them as well. Menor falling to 1-2. I mean, I guess no shame in that loss, but they're gonna have to scramble in their final fight if they want to make the tournament. It's time for a midway fight. Monochrome taking on Stormbound. Monochrome sitting at 1-1 after that brutal loss to Bloodsport, while Stormbound sits at 2-0. They will clinch a playoff spot if they win this fight. However, it's going to be very difficult. Monochrome has a very low wedge and a very dangerous weapon. We've seen bots get underneath Storm in the past, like Lunar New Year, and those wedges are fairly damaged. So it's going to be difficult for Storm to get underneath, I would imagine. But if they do, they also have a solid shot of flipping Monochrome over. Neither the bot can self-right, so it's all going to be about who can turn the other bot over. Will Monochrome put both bots at 2-1, or will Stormbound clinch a spot in the tournament? Let's find out down the arena. Let the bot battle begin. Monochrome gets underneath Stormbound and flips it over, and they're going in on the attack again. Man, you saw what happened to Lunar New Year after that, but oh, and that's it. Unbelievable. Monochrome got Stormbound over, and like Lunar New Year, went in for another attack. This time, it actually worked. They just threw Stormbound out of the arena with brutal force, and now both bots sit at 2-1. Coming up fifth is Son of Wachi taking on Witch Doctor. Both bots staying at 1-1. Son of Wachi coming off of a dominant win over Blip. Witch Doctor coming off of a pretty close and rough loss to defending champion Sawblaze. So Son of Wachi definitely has the weapon power advantage at Witch Doctor, but Witch Doctor does have an upgraded anti-horizontal configuration meant for bots like Son of Wachi. It's been a while since Witch Doctor has fought a horizontal spinner. They also haven't fought one this season with their relatively untested design. They probably won't need that self-rider, but they could be a lot less resistant to shots from horizontal spinners. It might not be, but who knows? Son of Wachi's reliability is always a thing to keep an eye on. Will it break its opponent, or will it break itself? Which bot will break, or if any of them at all? We'll find out down the arena. Let the bot battle begin. Witch Doctor gets off the box rush, but that weapon that weapon is not working properly. What's wrong? What's going on with Witch Doctor's weapon? They're good. Kind of have to go with it. Like, what? I don't understand what's going on here. Like, Son of Wachi able to get up to speed of Witch Doctor. Oh, there goes a wheel off of Witch Doctor. The weapon finally gets up to speed, but now it's gone, and it lost half damage. And now the wedge is gone, and now the other part of the front is gone. Witch Doctor is crippled. I don't know what happened with that weapon, but it just didn't work, and now it's Son of Wachi has reduced Witch Doctor to just a broken box at this point. Son of Wachi has taken some damage onto its weapon, but I don't think that's gonna be it. Oh my goodness. That is indeed will not be enough, as Son of Wachi delivers the knockout blow and moves to 2-1.
Knockout.
something was not right with Witch Doctor's weapon. They got the box rush off pretty easily, but that weapon just refused to spin. Maybe it was like the armor panels getting in the way or something. The ones on top? I don't know. That was probably what happened there, but either way, that might just have caused Witch Doctor to fight. They got ripped apart in this sequence of shots. You can see there goes the front right wheel. It gets a little bit disconnected and then just falls off. And then Witch Doctor finally gets a weapon to kind of spin, and there it goes, leaving Witch Doctor without anything to attack Son of Wachi with. There goes the wedge as well, and the best deflection on Son of Wachi of the fight. And there goes most of the front left part of the robot as well. Son of Wachi just dominated this fight. They took advantage of a vulnerable Witch Doctor and won the fight. Now Witch Doctor has one more chance to prove itself, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. For a second to last fight, we see Uppercut take on Big Dill. Both bots sitting at 2-1. Uppercut, of course, after that brutal loss to Hydra in the last fight. Big Dill, I believe, they lost to Inverse. So this is another big vertical spinner for Big Dill, which is not something they're quite looking forward to. But Uppercut is not that reliable, so Big Dill might be able to take advantage of that. Big Dill does have very low forks, but if Uppercut gets one good shot of them, they could be ripped off. It's going to be a very interesting battle to see which one is able to get the advantage over the other, because one right move from one bot could completely end the fight. Let's see what happens down the arena. Let the bot battle begin. Oh, there's a decent shot. One of the forks of Big Dill has come off, and there goes the other one. This is not good for Big Dill already. They've lost their forks, they can't use their lifter anymore, but they still have a wedge, but one of them is getting peeled up badly, and their frame is already starting to crack, and they are upside down now, can't self-right without those forks. So they are in a world of trouble right now. Uppercut looking to take complete advantage of this, trying to do more damage. I mean, they could back off right now, but yeah, that's going to be the end of the fight. Uppercut just ripping Big Dill apart just because it can at this rate. One half is disconnected, and now it's just been split in half. What a dominant performance by Uppercut. They will now move to 2-1, while Big Dill falls to 1 and 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knockout.
Uppercut kind of got lucky that the forks came off in the first two hits, because Big Dill was getting underneath in the first exchange. But after the fork came off, Uppercut took complete control, able to flip Big Dill over and then just tear it apart, even though it did not have to whatsoever. Uppercut now sits at 2-1 with another win, clinching a playoff spot, while Big Dill has to win its next fight if he wants any chance of making the tournament. It's time for the main event. Sawblaze takes on the other glitch. The other glitch coming off a rough loss to Riptide in the last main event of the second round, while Sawblaze coming off a very tough win over Witch Doctor. Both bots with kind of tough 1-1 records. Both bots very keen on getting this win here, or so they have some safety nets in their final fight, but one of these bots has got to go 1 and 2. It's all going to come down to who gets underneath. If Sawblaze gets underneath, it's just going to control the other glitch and eventually flip them over. Well, if the other glitch gets underneath, it could send Sawblaze flying out of the arena or just rip it apart. The defending champ and last season's #1 seed takes on last season's #2 seed for a 2-1 record. Let's see who wins this main event down the arena. Let the main event begin. The other glitch does not get underneath Sawblaze. Sawblaze getting underneath, pinning them to the wall. And now throwing them in the corner, the other corner now, dropping the hammer saw. That's probably going to do absolutely nothing. Oh, the other glitch lands a shot on the wedge. That might do a little damage, but oh, Sawblaze gets underneath anyways, tries to pin them to the wall. Sawblaze getting underneath again. Oh, slamming from corner to corner there is the defending champion. The other glitch is struggling to get underneath and land those knockout shots it's kind of known for. Ooh, direct shot to the back of the other glitch with that hammer saw. Again, it's probably not doing much at all, but this is getting points for Sawblaze. As now they scoop the other glitch up again, trying to get them into the pit. That's very close. Sawblaze spinning around, and they do it. Oh my goodness. That was a completely dominant fight from Sawblaze. I mean, it was the most dominant fight we've ever seen. The other glitch didn't have a shot, and Sawblaze didn't quite get what it wanted. It throughout most of it. I mean, they were still in control though. Absolute domination. Eventually, they were able to get the other glitch flipped up against the wall of the pit and then throw them down. Sawblaze now sits at 2-1. And if they win their next fight, they're guaranteed a tournament spot. If they lose, they might still have a chance. They're still gonna have a definite chance due to being, of course, the defending champion. The other glitch sits at 1-2. They need to win their next fight, no matter what.